All right, let's get some analysis on this. And joining me in the studio here in London is Yousef Al-Helou, a Palestinian-British political analyst. Yousef, great to have you here on this very significant day. Now, just in your opinion, why was Ismail Haniyeh assassinated in Tehran? Why Tehran?
First of all, if Israel is serious about reaching a ceasefire agreement, it wouldn't kill the Hamas figure who was negotiating this ceasefire agreement. Israel has been, for the past 10 months, looking for any image of victory. It has been desperate to achieve any victory. So it was waiting for the right moment. They knew about Haniyeh's intention to visit Tehran to congratulate the new Iranian president. The intelligence information were passed to the Israeli Mossad. They carried out the attack. It was also a message to Iran that Israel can strike anytime, anywhere it wants. It wanted to, Israel and Netanyahu, obviously he wanted to appease the Israeli society and say, look, I'm not going to bow to any pressure. If I bow to any pressure, we wouldn't have these victories. And we've seen Israelis, they were distributing sweets as soon as they heard about the Haniyeh assassination. But I can tell you something. Israel will never be able to eradicate and eliminate the Palestinian resistance. It already killed the founder of Hamas, Sheikh Ahmed Yassin, many other politicians.
In a very precise targeted assassination.
Yes. This shows that Israel can carry out a precision operation without causing collateral damage. Whereas in Gaza, a few weeks ago, when it wanted to assassinate Mohammed Daif, it killed around 400 people. It caused collateral damage. So it can choose when to be accurate and when to be stupid.
That's a very important point. And just on this point that you mentioned, this image of victory, is this the image of victory that Netanyahu wanted to assassinate if it is confirmed? Because we have not heard from Israel, just for clarification, that they haven't confirmed or denied this. But if this is confirmed, is this an image of victory?
It's a huge loss for the Palestinians. And it is, obviously,
Netanyahu.
I would call it's an empty victory. It's an illusional victory. Obviously, Sinwar is still in activity in Gaza. The captives, Israeli captives, are still in Hamas's captivity in Gaza. Hamas is still resisting, and Hamas did not raise the white flag in Gaza. So Netanyahu aims to put the pressure on Sinwar in Gaza in order to soften his demands so that the resistance accept Netanyahu's conditions. But I think now all talks about ceasefire is being postponed because to negotiate with who? Haniyeh was the main figure.
Absolutely, to negotiate with who? And just looking at your Twitter feed, you say the coming hours, the coming days are crucial. What are you expecting? What do you foresee?
I think Hamas will retaliate at some point. I think also Iran will retaliate because what happened is a violation to Iran's sovereignty. And Khamenei and Iranian officials, they said that they will seek revenge because they will not tolerate Israel keep violating Iranian territory. And I think the Palestinian people are expecting a retaliation from the axis of resistance. But I think this will make the resistance more powerful, and this will increase the morale of the Palestinian people. The coming hours or days, we might see some developments because some Israelis are stocking up supplies and they are getting ready to go into bunkers again.
And where is the US in all of this? Because we heard Antony Blinken saying that they were not aware or involved in the Hamas chief killing.
I read some tweets and some peace articles. Some American officials, they were aware of the assassination. But obviously, Israel did not admit that they carried out the assassination. Israel will not be able to carry out any assassination outside Palestine without consulting and informing their American counterparts.
And the timing, Yousef, just a week after Netanyahu was there with Biden, with Trump, with Kamala Harris at the US Congress.
He said, give us the tools and we'll finish the job. And he was given the tools.
Do you think he was given carte blanche?
He was given the green light, yes.
Green light.
Unfortunately, the genocide in Gaza is ongoing because of the American support and complicity.
And really just going back to that point of the ceasefire talks, there was some hope, wasn't there, for the people in Gaza and also for the families of the captives, the Israeli captives. So, you know, now, how much of a setback, how many months? And is this also buying time until November, until those elections when possibly Trump comes back?
Netanyahu has never been serious about releasing the Israeli hostages. He doesn't care about them. He killed many of them. And I think he is prolonging this genocide in order to stay in power.
But if he killed the top negotiator, that does show, doesn't he, that he wasn't serious?
Yeah, he is not serious, and he will not be serious. I think without imposing pressure on him, he will continue his cruel and savage policies against the Palestinian people. And I think the Palestinian people are fed up, frustrated from the international apathy, international double standards policy, hypocrisy. And Israel, as a matter of fact, a country raised on committing violence. Israel doesn't live in peace. It keeps provoking Palestinians because it wants to blackmail the whole world. It wants to shed crocodile tears.
Just very quickly, Yousef, one last thought. You are also a journalist by trade. 2 more Palestinian journalists killed there in Gaza today.
It's a very sad day. His name also was Ismail. Now, the total number of Palestinian journalists who were killed intentionally by Israel risen to 165. Israel wants to silence Palestinian voices. It wants to scare Palestinian journalists. This will not happen because we Palestinian journalists, whether inside Palestine or outside, will always be the voice of the voiceless.
Yousef Al-Helou, thank you very much for speaking to us today on the News Hour here from London. Thank you.